Hello, welcome. Now, in this series, we'll be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We're going to be playing the Curse of Strahd, as you can probably see by the image. Now, Curse of Strahd is based in the realm of Barovia. It is an offset realm from the whole realm of Faerun. It is alone, surrounded by thick walls of fog that no one can pass through, in or out, except for one group of people, known as the Vistani. Now, I am the Dungeon Master, and as I said, we are playing the Curse of Strahd. It is very heavily influenced by a book, Strahd. I actually have it right here. It is by P.N. Elrod. It's a great book. I love it. Recommend reading it. Anyway, now, our adventurers have already started our campaign. Sadly, I was not able to record it the first session, but I have got the notes from it, and I'm going to read to you what has previously happened. So, our adventurers, they had already met Duchess Morwen of Daggerford, and they had already assisted her in some work that she needed done, dealing with some bandit riffraff and some goblins and things like that. Normal guard duty, basically. Now, she asked them if they would assist her with something. There was a group of riffraff that she did not know where from, but they were harassing the villagers, and they would tell people that would walk by and not give them coin, small amounts of coin or ale or anything like that. They threatened to put curses on them. Now, with normal people, this would not really be anything, but Morwen wanted something done about it. Obviously, she didn't want her people being harassed. So, they went up to the camp, and they were told a tale. A magnificent tale. And after that tale will be described again in the next video. Whenever we actually do the campaign again, I will explain it before we start. They heard a tale, and after the tale, they were asked by the people if they would follow them back to their realm and help them. Their king has been corrupted by some dark, evil magic. They do not know exactly what of. Now, their homeland is Barovia. Our adventurers knew nothing of Barovia. They had never heard of it before, except for in small legends, like folklore. But they asked Duchess Morwen for her blessing to leave. She gave it to them. They were just mercenaries to her, basically. But when they left, it was about a 4 days travel. Pretty uneventful. A couple bandit groups tried to attack. Nothing big. Now, when they got to the fog that surrounds all of Barovia, the people taking them there, they had introduced themselves as Vistani. Their race, homelands in Barovia. They introduced themselves as Vistani. Now, they explained to them that the fog would seem like they're dying in it, but they're not. They'll be perfectly fine going through. But coming out would be a bit of a different story. Now, none of our players actually attempted to leave the fog. So, nobody knows what will happen, except for me. But they were taken to the Sarahpool encampment. Hope I'm saying that right. The Sarahpool encampment, and spoke to a lady called Madame Ava, a Vistani elder, who read them the Taroka. Now, that is the cards of faith in this campaign setting. It's kind of an interesting thing to do. It was very fun for me as the DM. But it was kind of difficult, because I'd use the 2nd edition cards. Just iffy with it. But it was very interesting. the Taroka will be read again throughout the campaign, so you will see. And I'll also read it out in the next session to you guys. But after talking to Madame Ava and finding out what they needed to do, she sent them towards the closest village. Now that's actually the central village. I've actually forgot the name. Give me one moment. I'm stupid. Mind me. The village of Barovia. They were sent to the village of Barovia. But on the way there, they encountered a crossroad that actually led to like an abandoned neighborhood scene. And in the middle of the road, they could see two children. Now they could hear sounds of what seemed like crying coming from them, but only one. And, of course, the adventurers decided to check on them. After checking on them, they were told by the children that they were locked outside their home. There was a monster in their basement that their parents kept locked up. Their baby brother is locked in the attic. Sorry. And they wanted the adventurers to help them get the baby. Now, they obviously accepted. These players are not. They don't play cold-hearted characters, so they helped. Any good adventurer would. So they entered the house. And upon entering it, they were surrounded. The house itself was surrounded by the fog. Now, it seemed a bit different than the fog surrounding the entire realm, but it also had quite a distinct similarity, my bad, that if they tried to go through it, they'd come right back out through the door. They didn't know it was a similarity, but you do. So, they decided, alright, we'll clear it. It's shelter for the night, so why not? So, upon entering the main hall, one of the characters, he's a sorcerer, and he likes fire. Now, the player, his name is Tom. He's a very good friend of me and all of the other players. We've played many games with him. He's a great guy. And he's just really fun to be around. And he's very good at role-playing, but he's still learning. This is only his fifth time playing 5th edition. Any kind of D&D, right? But he's fallen in love with it instantly. And he was role-playing his character perfectly. His character was suspicious of the fireplace. Black marble fireplace. Beautiful craftsmanship. Amazing. His character was suspicious that there was something else with it. So, with one of his oil flasks, he decided to pop it open, toss it, and blast it with fire. Blasted it when it went into the fireplace. It exploded. It knocked him, and I can't remember Jeremy's character name. Jeremy is another player in the group. Knocked them both back. They took some damage. They were hurt pretty bad from it, actually. But after addressing the matter, Jeremy's character nearly strangled Tom's character. But it was all in good fun. For Tom, at least. They started to search the entire floor. They split up into 2 parties. It was Josh and Colonel, which are the other 2 players, and Jeremy and Tom, I believe. It may have been the other way around. Yeah, it may be a little different than that. I don't remember. It was a few weeks ago. But they decided to split up. So each of them, they took rooms together and cleared them out. Didn't find anything really of much value. I think they found no enemies. They didn't find any enemies. It was strange to them. But they found some equipment, and then when they got to the last room they were searching, they did it all as a group. and they found it was a kitchen. Now there was another door inside of the kitchen, which was odd to them. They didn't think that a pantry could have been a thing. It ended up being a pantry. But, so they decided to bunk there, and that ended our first session. Now we haven't played since then. But, in the next couple days, we will be playing again. And then, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, our schedules are kind of weird. We don't exactly have a full schedule on when we play permanently, because I play in another campaign in person, and then Colonel is actually running another campaign, which I will be posting the player's viewpoint of on this channel. Now Colonel is going to be posting the player's standpoint on this campaign, and he'll be posting the DM standpoint on his campaign. We're kind of doing it together. But we will be trying to get these started to where they're relatively in order. We're going to try to play every week. So we will have one of each campaign every week. So with that, I will leave you with Strahd looking upon you, reading over the Taraka. One of those. Once again, hope you enjoy watching this series. We've enjoyed every second of playing so far, and hope to enjoy even more. Goodbye.